and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delphine and today we are meeting for the part 2 of my Sézane edition order. So I'm gonna show you today some dresses and jumpers, as well as a top which is actually not part of the Sézane edition collection, but that I had in my wish list and that was sold out from the spring collection, but I came back in stock and I managed to get it. So I'm gonna show it to you too. If you want to see the first part of this video, if you have not seen it yet, I will put a link to it here. In that part, I'm showing you some pants, some tops, a beautiful gold collection fabrics. I'm also showing you some other skirts and different kind of pants and so on. So if you have not seen it yet and you're interested, don't hesitate to go have a look. But today we're gonna focus on the second part because I ordered much too much. This collection was looking so pretty and I was just like adding everything to cart, and yeah, I went a bit overboard. But yeah, so let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna show you is this amazing, beautiful, gorgeous dress. Up. I'm disappearing behind it. This is the front and you just tie it with a bow in the back. It's called Leontina. It retails for 180 euro and I took it in size 34, which I think is the right size. I'm a petite, I'm 5'2", and this was the right size. They say to take, I think when you're in between to take the smaller size, and so this is what I did. I typically follow their recommendations, and my goodness, how gorgeous is that dress? It's just so pretty. I was confused at the beginning when I put it on, because so I put it like this, and I don't know if you're gonna see, there's like a long seam in the front. And I had this, and this is actually very broad. You have to kind of fold it a bit to tie it. And so I was confused at the beginning between the seam in the front and the fact that this was so broad. I was like, am I wearing it the wrong direction? I thought the bow was in the back. Then I went back to their website checking how it's worn. I was like, yeah, okay, so the bow is in the back, but then I saw that they had folded it a bit. I was like, okay, now I get it. And it looks amazing. It looks so pretty. It's so fluid, it's so comfortable. It's such a light kind of fabric. It's so beautiful. And it has 2 layers, so this is the outside, which is, as you can see, sheer. But it is inside with the second layer, so it won't be see-through. It's very pretty. I'm curious now which material it is. So the outside is 85% linen and 15% silk, which is probably white, so lightweight and soft. And the lining inside is 100% viscose, which, well, it's a lining, so it looks amazing. It's really look pretty. On top of that, I think it's a perfect dress. Even I'm a petite, but I find the length to be great, I think. And I don't know, I have a feeling it's not too overwhelming for my frame, somehow. I'm not really sure how, actually. But I think it looks good, which is good news. And also what I liked is, you know, if you, I don't know how you are. So I got 2 kids. I still have a tiny bit of a belly. I'm sometimes a bit self-conscious, especially if I go to an event. And also, I don't know how it is for you, but when I eat, my belly grows. Like I get very fast, very big belly while I'm eating. I will always remember a short anecdote many years ago. We were at a family gathering, French style, of course, eating the whole day. And on the afternoon, after lunch, late afternoon, we were at my uncle eating again. And yeah, some more extended family member. There was a little girl there. She was, I think, around 7 at the time. And her mom was pregnant, but like 8-9 months pregnant. So she knew and so on. She had been learning, okay, pregnancy, babies and everything. And she came to me and she was like, Delphine. I was like, yeah? Are you pregnant? And I was like, oh God. You know, children. And I was like, well, no, it's a food baby. But so if you're like me and you get food babies, this is a savior. This is a very good one, because you're gonna be able to eat whatever you want without having to worry about your little nephew, niece, another guest, some kids coming to you and asking if you're pregnant. but it was really lovely. I mean, it was very, very, very funny. We just lost. I just lost. I think one of my cousins was next to me. She heard it too. We were just laughing. It was just so cute. It was very cute. But yeah, so I think this is a good one for this kind of situation. Then I have a jumper. I have this jumper. I have two jumpers actually. Jumpsuit. It's called jumpsuit. Sorry. This one. Look at that. Look at this beautiful thing with long legs. It's called Luana. It retails for €180. I took it in size 36 because for pants I'm typically more a 36, 38 even sometimes, whereas tops are more of a 34, 36. So I took a 36 so that it potentially fits the top and the bottom, which is sometimes a bit an issue with jumpsuits. I think here it's fitting. I think it's actually very looking nice. You can probably see in the video, you will see a tiny bit if you have a little bit of a belly, but really not much. It's very flattering actually. I did not wear it with a belt because I'm not good with belts. I'm really bad with that. But I think it would be very pretty also with some sort of belt or scarf. I think it needs something a bit around the waist maybe. Otherwise in the back, I think with a bow and this the things then floating in the back, it looks gorgeous. I would not necessarily recommend it if you have a bigger breast like me. There is nothing to secure. It's just two straps. There will be no issue because it's very covering, so no worries about some revealing incident or anything like that. No problem at this point. But I would definitely not try running, jumping, even dancing a lot in it. Would be very quickly uncomfortable for me. So unless you put some sort of back-free, strapless kind of underwear bras, otherwise you should go without. And then I would say if you have, like me, a bit of a bigger breast, then it might be a bit uncomfortable. But the fabric itself is beautiful. In my previous video, I had ordered also a skirt in that fabric. It's very, very nice, very soft, slightly heavy, very thick also. So I mean, you no worries about this. I mean, it really feels quality. I mean, you can really feel the quality in these pieces. It's really an amazing collection. When I opened the box, I was in complete awe. It's really, really, really amazing. I really like Sézane, but I feel like with this collection they brought it another level. Yeah, it's amazing. The pen is very long, much too long for me, obviously, but I don't mind it because it's actually very simple. And I think it makes sense. We're all different sizes and so on. It's easier to shorten something than to lengthen it. So I understand that for you other, which are much taller, it's nicer to have longer length. And if you are smaller like me, it's very easy to get it shortened because there is here on the bottom, there's not even any lining or anything. So it's a very simple, I mean, your tailor would not charge you, I don't know, crazy amounts for something simple like this. It's potentially even something you could do yourself if you're good with sewing machines. And I think it's also nice because, for example, if you want to wear it with heels, which, well, for events might very well be the case, I think it's nice because you could also have it in a way that is just slightly covering the heels, you know, like just brushing the floor, brushing the floor, but just the right length. And yeah, so it's a lovely one, really lovely. Did I tell you already what it is? I told you, right? Luana, and it retails for €180. Yeah, I think I said it already. Yeah, and so the top is has a lining, but the bottom has no lining. But again, it's very thick, and so there's no problem of it being see-through. It's really, really a gorgeous collection. I'm gonna say that a lot. I mean, if you watch already part 1, you know, I'm very impressed. And this is another jumpsuit. Oh, I'm gonna close it. Sorry, I forgot to close the back after trying it. It's called Stella. I went also for the size 36. It retails for 180 euro. The color is gorgeous. I also love this little effect on top. I think it's very elegant, very pretty. I was surprised that it's very different from the others. I want to check the material. Where is the material label? Where are you, material label? There is also inside for hanging it. You can hang it like this, and you could fold this part. I don't know where the material is shown. I think because some of the others are mix of linen and silk, and this one I will have a feeling there's much more linen and less silk in it. Yes, exactly. Same main fabric, 100% linen, and the doublure inside, so, which is only on the top, not on the bottom, is 100% viscose. And so because there's no silk in it, it's only linen, it feels a bit more, it's less fluid, the material. I don't know, it's very light. I think when it's warm and everything, I mean it's linen, so it's gonna be very comfortable. But it has a bit less of the fluidity that some of the other fabrics could have, but it's also, as I said, lighter and thinner. So the top has this little rubber band so that it will stick to your skin, and here you have this little elastic part, so it will help adjust. The zip is, you won't see the zip in the back. So I felt very secure on the top. I would say no issue there. I think it's just I'm too small for that. I think the size was right. I think 34, I would have had problems closing it, or for the, let's say, pants part of the jumpsuit. I might have been tight on the hips. So I think 36 was the right size, but from the bust, it's too short. And because linen is not such a, let's say, flexible, fluid fabric, then it looks immediately, it will wrinkle a lot here. I mean, you see, I just tried it a tiny bit and it already started having wrinkles there. So unfortunately, I think it does not suit me, although the color is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So if you're just a tiny bit taller than me, again, I'm just 5'2", 1m58, so it's not so hard to be a bit taller than me. But it's very, very pretty. The color is amazing. The color is amazing, and yeah, 100% linen, so extremely comfortable. Again, longer pants, but length. But as I said, I have basically for this the same opinion than with the previous one, so I'm not gonna repeat myself. Yeah, it's just very pretty. No pockets, but I think it's fine. And also it's because it's meant to be tight around the hips. I think with pockets it will have maybe, yeah, ruined a bit the whole shape of it. But yeah, it's very, very pretty. And I told you, yeah, Stella size 36 cost 180 euros. Yeah, very, very pretty. And the fabric is a lot of linen, a lot of silk. It's very, high-end kind of fabric. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. Then I have, I'm done with the Editions, Sézane Edition collection. And the next one is something I actually ordered, as I said, which was from the previous spring collection, and I had missed. And I have a dress in that fabric that I loved, and at the time I had also this little top in my wishlist. So it's very different. I mean, it's definitely less dress up, although it's also quite a bit dressy. It's called Kelia. It retails for 95 euro, and I have it in size 34. I always take size 34 for Sézane tops, and I think it is the right size. It has this little ruffle effect around. It's very light fabric. I don't know what it is actually for. I don't think it's linen. 55% linen and 45% cotton. So hence the lightweight, but at the same time the cotton brings it again a bit fluidity, contrary to the pants we saw just before. And it's, I don't know, I think it's very pretty. It's more, so it was very hard to see on the website the actual fit and cut and length of that top. So I was pleasantly surprised to see it's not too long, because it's often an issue with me being, again, petite. So I could definitely wear it outside of a pant without any really big issue. It's a bit more broad, or let's say a loose fit than I thought it would be, which is actually, I didn't know what to think, because on one hand I like it. In summer it's breezy and so on, and I can just tuck it in my pant and it's fine. On the other hand, it means that if I don't want to tuck it into my pant or something like that, again, because I'm a petite and so on, I feel this kind of loose fit suits me less good. On the other hand, I tuck almost everything, so because often it's too long or there's always something. So I don't know if it's really an issue, like if I should just return it just because of that. I was a bit confused also with the ruffles, but then I feel I was like, it gave me a weird feeling as if it was too big or something going on. But I think it's okay actually. I think I got quickly used to it, and it was definitely no problem. I think it gives it a bit of a different style. The sleeve, there's this little elastic, so it has this little balloon effect, which I think was looking also nice. So I'm really thinking that I will keep this one. Yeah, I don't know what you think. I don't know if you've managed also to get now. You can always check if you have things from previous collections that you missed, spring or something like that. You can always check this typically on Wednesdays and Sundays, that they will get new articles. Even if you subscribe to Analat, they don't always send you a message. I don't know why. But it's worth having a look on Wednesdays and Sundays, because there will be new things coming. Doesn't mean you could get it immediately. I think it took me more than 2 or 3 times before I could get it. Every time I looked, it was already in another basket, and then it was sold out. It was very frustrating. I still have 1 or 2 articles on my wish list that I'm stalking, hoping they will come, because again, the spring collection, it was just crazy. Everything was sold out so fast. But yeah, I don't know what you thought about this edition. Did you also order things from the Sézane edition collection? Tell me everything. I always enjoy to talk with you in the comments. And I will leave you another video here in case you have not seen it. And if you like this one and you would like to subscribe to my channel, you can of course do that by clicking there. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys, have a lovely day.